Good morning. It is, I left camp just a few minutes ago, the Jane Green camp, and left at 6:55, so it's just after that. It's 40 something degrees, but it's supposed to get up to like 76 today. And today is when I have to either do or start the 30-mile highway walk. So I'm just gonna start. Got a couple of options if my body decides that I'm done for the day, like a 16.5 mile option, 23-mile option, I don't know. So we'll see how it goes, how the day goes. And I stayed in camp last night with one other hiker named Iceman. So he's just behind me. He's also not exactly sure how he's going to approach the highway walk, but he seems much more capable than I to do the full 30, 33, whatever it is, if needed. So we'll see. But it's a beautiful morning, just in the woods. Really pretty. Sun is coming up. It looks clear today. I'm really heavy on water for this road walk because the water sources are sketchy, so I've got lots of water. And trail angel Jen dropped off a liter of fresh water for me last night, so another big thank you to Jen. I know she will not see this video, but big thank you to her. And she offered to take our trash, so I am carrying our trash up to this parking lot that's about a mile away. And I'll get to leave it all there, so that's exciting. But yeah, I gotta save my battery today. Kind of getting low, and I gotta get a couple days more to get to Christmas until I can charge everything again. So I probably won't do too many videos, but maybe try to update at the end and let you know how the day goes. So let's go get them highway miles. Still going at it with the road walk. It's probably like 9:45. There's lots of cattle and citrus. This is actually a big ranch out here, and two of their biggest things are cattle and citrus. So, yeehaw. Hi. So it is 1:20 in the afternoon. I have hiked 16.9 miles. I'm at the place where I could have potentially stealth camped, but it's only 1:20, so too early for that. But I'm trying to get as far as I can anyway. So I'm just kind of sitting here, taking a quick actual lunch break, get some food, some fuel for my body, and then I think I might be able to actually find a tree with a little bit of cover so I can pee. Because I've been on these highways exposed for all day. So, good to know, right? Anyway, so I'm just going to eat my lunch and get back on the road. It's pretty hot today and sunny, not a lot of shade, so I'll probably get my umbrella out once I start back. And I'm just appreciating these big trees with shade while I can. So, I'm going to get back at it soon. Alright, so back at it, and there's 4 different highways that we're going to be on by the time this 30+ mile highway walk is done. So the first stretch was like 2.5 miles. The second one was maybe 12 or 13 or 14 miles or something. And this one, I don't know how long it is altogether, but I've got about 6.5 left of it. And the problem is with this one and the last one is there is, you see behind me, there's no shoulder. So I'm walking on the white line on the left side so I can see traffic oncoming. But every time a car comes, I gotta get over into that rough, very rough cut, out of slope grass. So every time I have to step over, it slows me down a little bit. And then I got to get back up on the road. So Yeah, I gotta move over now. There's a couple cars coming. And yeah, the last long stretch was the same way. The first 2.5 miles had a nice like 5-foot shoulder, so it wasn't so bad, but these last two have 0 shoulder, getting in the grass, and so it's definitely slows me down. And sometimes this grass is full of sometimes it's just like thick weeds, and then sometimes there's actually trash and pieces of boards with nails and all kinds of nasty stuff. I gotta really pay attention to where I'm stepping. And this stretch of highway is much busier. Like, it's not crazy busy, but it's so far a lot busier than the last stretch, so I gotta get over an awful lot. Sometimes people will try to move over a little bit, but most of the time they don't. So anyway, I have like 6.5 miles left on this section, and then I'm gonna reevaluate where I am, because I was thinking about just trying to get all the way to my camp, Tiger Branch, but just the last little bit is back in the woods, and it would be dark, probably a couple of hours before I get to that part. And I don't mind hiking in the dark, but there's recent reports of a lot of water for that first half a mile in the woods, and some of it is calf deep, and that's what I don't want to do in the dark, is hike in swamp and then get into camp with freshly swamped feet. So I'm gonna finish this section of highway and then reevaluate. There's no got my hiking umbrella out for the sun. It's really hot, but there's no official campsites, so whatever I choose to do is gonna be some sort of stealth option probably, but we shall see, and I will let you know what ends up happening. So I stopped for one more break before I get to where I think I'm going for camp, so I'm gonna wait and see if I make it and all that stuff, and if it works out, and then I'll let you know. But I officially made it into Orange County, so I'm excited about that. And just on the side of the highway, I'm almost done this segment, 2.5 more miles, and then yeah, I'll see if I can kind of finalize my plans for the night. So also earlier a truck stopped. A really nice guy asked if I needed a ride. He asked me if I was going to Cocoa, and asked me if I needed a ride. I said, I'm actually hiking a trail, and the part of the trail is on the highway, so I'm good. He's like, are you sure you don't want to skip some? I'll give you a ride. It was really nice. But anyway, obviously I didn't get a ride because I'm hiking the trail. So anyway, I'm really tired. I've gone 21.1 miles already on the highway, and I've got 2.5 to the next segment, so gonna get it. Good evening. I did 24.7 miles today, and I am in a hot tub. Yes, I earned it. So I did 24.7. I'm not quite done the highway walk. I've got like 6.5 miles left of highway, but I was thinking about stealth camping kind of off the road. I checked it out. Didn't really look like a great place to stealth camp, so I ended up just getting a lift to Cocoa, which is where I am, and booked a hotel room for the night. So I'm gonna maybe get some Uber for dinner and hang out in the hot tub, get a shower, do some laundry, and start fresh tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited, because I wasn't going to be able to do laundry or have a hotel stay for another like week and a half, almost 2 weeks. So this is a nice little break in the middle, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. I worked really, really hard for this today, so I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll be back out tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna enjoy this while I have it.